48 Fastcast.
Welcome into our 48 Fastcast, where we give you news, weather, and traffic updates in 10 minutes or less. We get right to Eric Burke here, who says today is going to be beautiful, but he is tracking some hit or miss showers this weekend.
And it makes me sad that I have to report that we are having and expecting periods of rain and storms over the long Memorial Day weekend. But today will be a beautiful end to the week. Wednesday was awesome. Yesterday was perfect. And today will be gorgeous as well. Temps in the mid-70s later on, mostly sunny to partly cloudy, and it will actually feel pretty calm compared to the windy and breezy days we had Wednesday and Thursday. As we go into Saturday, this starts the active change in the weather, and we're looking at periods of showers and storms mainly through the early part of the day. Saturday, we'll take a closer look at that coming up. Sunday, kind of favoring the afternoon and evening. Rain and storms expected, though. Saturday, Sunday, and the wettest day of all is probably going to be your Memorial Day Monday itself. Now, models have backed off a little bit on the forecast rainfall totals, but Saturday through Monday night could see anywhere from 1 to 3 inches of rain. We are not anticipating strong to severe storms, so that's a plus. Temps this morning out the door on your Friday in the mid-50s to low 60s.
This is your 48 First Alert Road Report, sponsored by Bankston Motorhomes.
All right, back to that crash on Governor's Drive. It is still causing some pretty significant delays, especially in the westbound lanes there. So just be aware of that. This is at Cliff Manor Circle. So there's a wreck here, and this has been there all morning long. So for several hours now, taking you now to a crash that we did have on 565 on the ramp for Greenbrier, but that is since cleared. Drive times right now still looking good. Decatur to Huntsville about 20 minutes, Athens to Huntsville about 26. Well, one Madison County family had the roof ripped off their home during the May 20th tornadoes. Now the community is coming together to help them. The Kennedy family rode out this week's storms in their garage. So it wasn't until the storm had passed they realized that it had taken their roof with it. Marcy Kennedy says her art studio was hit the hardest, but she's trying to stay positive. Now the family's neighbors are helping them clean up and salvage whatever's left. They're putting aside their own needs to help those who need it more.
And God is good, and He's making this into something. And if it's just that we're all getting together right now and we're working together, it makes a tremendous difference.
Kennedy says a friend offered them a place to stay while they get their home fixed. She says they're going to rebuild no matter how long it takes. The Lauderdale County District Attorney says there is no evidence that a murder suspect and his alleged victim knew each other. Court documents reveal Logan Rogers was caught on camera hitting Autumn Strickland with a vehicle twice. Authorities say he then came back in a pickup to get her body. Now, while being arrested, investigators found human remains in a burn barrel outside his home. Forensic testing is underway to confirm the identity of those remains and see if they are in fact those of Strickland. Rogers is charged with murder, and there's a possibility his charges could be upgraded to capital murder. Still to come, Memorial Day weekend is upon us, which means a big Decatur event is back. We have a full breakdown ahead. Well, Memorial Day weekend is upon us, which means a big Decatur event also back. The Jubilee Hot Air Balloon Classic kicks off tomorrow. The event brings balloon pilots from all over the country. They take tethered flights at the same time, creating the beautiful sight you see here on your screen. Now, the free event happens each year over Memorial Day weekend at Point Mallard Park. The Jubilee Committee President Deborah Miller says this is a big deal for the local economy. Last year, the event saw 30,000 people in the area, and they anticipate even more this year.
In the forecast we're looking at for Saturday, we could have even larger numbers than that. So the economic impact in terms of hotels, restaurants, shopping areas, all those extra people in town really do make a difference.
The event is, of course, weather dependent. The festival on the ground, though, will still have other fun options, but the balloons themselves must be able to fly in no rain, less than 10-mile-per-hour winds, and there has to be no lightning.
Now, your first alert weather with meteorologist Eric Burke.
Now, I've never seen the Jubilee in person, but I have seen it from the perspective of our weather cameras indicator, and it is pretty awesome to see. And it is such a weather dependent event. And as far as the forecast, wind wise, we look good. This is the problem, though. We are anticipating a first wave of rain showers and storms to come in as we go through the earlier part of the day on Saturday. And this could be moderate to heavy rain, a few storms embedded, thunder, lightning, heavier rainfall, maybe some gusty winds. Looks like later we go in the day on Saturday, things become more scattered in nature, so you'll still have some dry hours. Sunday is actually looking a little bit better as far as our rain and storm chances, and the wettest day of all is actually going to be Memorial Day Monday itself. This is the day that has the potential of being a washout just about from start to finish, and that's very unfortunate with all the wreath laying and remembrance ceremonies ongoing across the Tennessee Valley. So the weekend will bring dry hours for you, I can assure you that. But if you have outside plans, anticipate some interruptions, delays, potentially even cancellations. Bad timing with the weekend, Gina, the unofficial start to summer, but it is May, and May usually brings rain and storms.
Yeah, to be expected. All right, thank you, Eric. Thank you for watching our 48 Fastcast. We will be here on air throughout the morning with more news, weather, and traffic, so stick with us.